Peace, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Keisha, and on this channel, I do all things bookish, reading vlogs, book recommendations, all the bookish, sprinkle, all the little bookish things. So this is going to be the start of a reading vlog. I'll show you what I'm currently reading. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get right into it. It's going to be a nice little cozy reading vlog. A few days of snow here in North Carolina, so we are currently kind of thawing out, if you will, but it's still really cold, and I feel like I want to be so cozy. So we're going to get into some cozy activities, and I'll show you what I'm reading. Currently reading Akwaeke Emery's Son of the Morning. Spicy, very spicy, but I'm enjoying this book. I really am. And I am also currently reading Burn Down Master's House. It's over there it's over there. So if you enjoy reading vlogs, if you enjoy cozy activities, we are all about the soft life over here. If you are a soft life girly, even though I know the wording can be overused, but just, a slower, mindful living situation, then go ahead and click on that subscribe button because we're all about those things over here. Let's get into the reading vlog. Of course, we have to start with the little tea. This is one of my favorites, and it's strawberry honeybush. So good. Strawberries. I am really enjoying this book. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it is spicy. It's quite spicy. um, I adore how Akwaeke writes. It makes you want to not stop reading. It makes you want to keep reading. And I don't know, just the way they describe things is so intense, is captivating, as I said. I think I said to Anita's library. Yes, Anita Library. I said to her, I commented under one of her videos that Akwaeke's writing is just captivating. It just makes you want to keep reading. And this one is like that. This one is very much like that. So maybe tomorrow we'll finish this up. I'm going to read a little bit of Burn Down Master's House, which came out, I think, last week. I had it on pre-order because I knew I wanted to read it, and the weather delayed it a little bit, but it finally got here. So what I'm also doing, let me clip my mic on. So I'm also doing a little bit of journaling. I'm going to bring y'all in a little closer to take a look at my reading journal. I use the Hobonichi Weeks for my reading journal as well as my everyday planner. And then I'm a Hobonichi girly. I've been a Hobonichi girly for a while. Hobonichi. And I also use the Hobonichi 5-year for like just everyday journal memory keeping kind of thing, because it has this, you'll see it has this like blank page on the side that you can do a little bit of memory keeping in. So I just have 2 journals for now. I think that's easier for me to keep up with. I have a little small journal that I use for writing notes when I'm reading a book, just in case I want to write something down a little bit more than I can write on a post-it note. I use post-it notes in my books a lot. Like I'll use the what are these called? These thingies. I'll use these colorful tabbies, and then I'll also use post-it notes. Yeah, so let me bring you in to look at my reading journal. Okay, so here is a look at this is a spread I did yesterday. I started on this yesterday and finished it up today. And I actually put this little envelope in there last month. So I'm going to go ahead and see what my little note says to myself. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. I'm going to put it across the screen because I don't want to jack up the pronunciation of it. But yeah, I love that. Love that. You can always use that reminder. You can literally apply this to anything and it fits. So that's what a weekly layout or spread look for me is like. And then I wanted to show y'all the reading journal. It's my book journal cover page. And this is my monthly stats for January. And I literally just copy what I have on. I'll just draw whatever I want to, write up and draw whatever I want to keep track of, and copy it directly from Storygraph. Shout out Storygraph. And then I have a page for favorites and highlights. I haven't written my highlights yet, but my 2 favorites for the month were The Hobbit and Ring Shout. Then back here, I have a little tab with the books on it to read all the books. And I have a bunch of pages set aside that I'm going to put the little screen or the cover shot of the books. So this is where I'm at so far. Nothing super duper elaborate or, nothing that's doing too much, but it's doing just enough. Right now, what I have inked is a Twisby Eco. And I have a brown ink in here that really is darker than I wanted it to be. It kind of looks black, but it's okay. The cover is from Galen Leather. It's pretty worn. I've had it for a while. Then this one is my 5-year, like I said, I'm a Leo. You know, Leos got to tell everyone or show everyone that they're Leos in some kind of way. So this is my way. And down here, I just put it's my business on there. Um, and this is what I meant by like you can memory keep on that blank page. You can also, obviously, you can just use that page for writing. I mean, you don't have to use visual memory keeping on that page, but I like to do a little collaging, memory keeping, and this is kind of the perfect journal to do that in. I had a cute little coffee one. Where did it go? Hobonichi 5-year journal. Okay, so I'm going to take a little pause for the cause as far as my reading goes, switch my book, and I'm doing laundry, so I'm going to go check my laundry and then come back in and continue reading. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to day 2, the next day of the vlog. So let me put y'all on the tripod. I did finish. Let me bring y'all in a little better. This is too far back. There we go. All right, so yesterday I did finish Son of the Morning. Excellent read. There's so many thoughts from this book. I feel like I should save most of my thoughts for like the February wrap up. I am filming my January wrap up today, so hopefully you'll check that out. This is a really good book. I don't know if I would say this is a smut book. I really wouldn't, because I don't really enjoy reading. Like back in the day, Zane, yes, give me Zane. But, you know, as I got older, like, okay. Basically, I don't know if I would say the book is smut. I don't think it's smut. I think it went with the story, if that makes sense. I don't think it was added as like an afterthought. I think it was very intentional to the characters, to who, like, if you know about the angels and what they were involved with humans at one time, and you know, as we today consider Lucifer as like this vile creature, when that's not how he's described, okay? But I loved the story. Emery Akwaeke did a great job kind of scripture or text from the Bible and the stories of the Bible and putting a little spin on it to like, maybe it didn't happen that way. Maybe it happened this way. Maybe what we think is the opposite of what really happened. I can't say too much because I don't want to get this is spoiler free, but yeah, so good, so good. Yeah, excellent read. I do highly recommend this book for sure. Highly recommend. So upon finishing Son of the Morning, I'm still working through Burn Down Master's House, still working through it. I wanted to finish this up because it got so good. So all yesterday evening, yesterday evening, I just spent time reading that one. But I did go ahead and pick up the next book for February, and it's going to be The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. I've been wanting to read this one for a while, so I'm excited to. I just started it. I'm like on page 15, so nothing to report back on. But it is giving. It's giving world building. It's giving, you know, we're fighting. We're at war. So yeah, I think that's going to be a winner. What I'm going to do right now is go ahead and film my January wrap up video, because that's going to go up probably tomorrow. It's going to go up before this vlog goes up, and yeah. I'll see y'all back here in a little bit. We will either be reading this one or we'll be reading, I think we'll just go ahead and get finished with Burn Down Master's House. Okay, so I just finished recording my January wrap up, which I hope should go out tomorrow, depending on how I feel about editing. I try to keep everything short, and I try to keep my thoughts, you know, kind of concise, but my camera ended up not focusing on me, and then the washing machine like started making noise, and then I forgot a book. So it was all these little things that were like, This is not going to be short and sweet. Yeah, so that happened, but it's done. It's done, and I'll get it edited and up. Also, I think I'm going to probably make myself a little smoothie, maybe. Don't really feel like having a tea right now. And then jump back into one of these books, Burn Down Master's House. It looks like I'm a little over halfway done. Yeah, I'm well over, not well over, but I'm over halfway done. And like I said, I just started this Rage of Dragons. Yeah, so I'm gonna make that smoothie and do a little, or maybe I'll read a little bit first. I think I'll read a little bit of Rage of Dragons first and then see, like, do I really want a smoothie? Do I really want a tea, an afternoon tea? Let's do a little bit of reading. Welcoming y'all back to the vlog. It's been several hours. I did not make my smoothie. I did make myself a little cup of tea. And I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and close out for the day, because I'm just going to do a little bit more reading. I'm going to try to finish up Burn Down Master's House this evening into the night. And then that way I can focus on, what is it called? Help. I can focus on The Rage. I can focus on The Rage of Dragons because it is quite a thick book, and I just want to kind of focus. Although I'll probably pick up another one, but yeah, right now I'm just going to try to edit this video and get it up for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock now. But enough of my ramblings. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Peace. Listen, y'all will not believe that I have been trying to close this vlog out for like 3 days. I have literally been too lazy to close this vlog out. So I've been supposed to be closing this vlog out for 3 days. My plan, this is rambling, but my plan has been to upload my reading vlogs on either Sunday or Monday. Maybe I'll upload this tonight because today is Monday. And yeah, we're closing out this one and immediately starting the new one. So it's like, girl. So the last clip is actually Friday when I went out for coffee. That's my favorite local coffee house. It's called the Kraken. And I came home, cuddled up with Zolani, my doggy, and just got cozy and listen, this jumped all into this. I pretty much read this in about 3 days. I guess we'll start with this one. Loved it. So the only dilemma I'm having is, do I go ahead with the second book? Because as far as I know, he hasn't, or his publishing, nobody has announced when the third book is coming out. So as far as I know, I'll be waiting for the third book. And we know how that goes. The last time I did that was the Orisha series, The Children of Blood and Bone. And I forgot so much. And, you know, so I had to like do a reread. And anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I kind of want to read the second book. Then, of course, the first one that I did finish, Akwaeke Emery's Son of the Morning. Thoroughly enjoyed it, loved it. Highly recommend anyone, again, who likes fantasy, who likes kind of a religious, a spin on, I don't want to say a retelling of religion, but just kind of like a spin on religious storytelling. You have to read this with an open mind, though. So if you're very closed-minded when it comes to your beliefs in religion and those sorts of things, you can read it, but you might. So Burn Down Master's House is literally about getting that get back, getting that revenge. Now there are themes of enslaved people here who are still enslaved, but it's kind of like about fighting back against your oppressors. And a lot of the stuff that's in this book is based on actual events, which I was like, what? Yes. So in the author's notes, he does go through and tell you like X character is based on this event that happened, you know? So I love that. There's also a queer romance in this book, which during the times of enslavement, and even not even necessarily enslavement, but during this time period in history, I think it's kind of like not spoken on, even though we know it was going on. So that is going to do it for this week's reading vlog. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a comment and a like, and I will see you back here for the next one. Peace.